Morning, y'all. This is Luger Arms. Today we're going to field strip the German Luger pistol. This one happens to be a Mauser. They were made by many different manufacturers. The Luger has a magazine release, safety, takedown lever. It is unusual in that it's a toggle locking action, which first we'll drop the magazine, check that the chamber is empty. It is. And you'll notice if we put the magazine back in, so this will lock open, this is the toggle lock. The Luger is probably the only toggle locking auto loader that we'll ever see in our hands. There are some others, but they're rare and in museums, so you probably won't get to look at one firsthand. The toggle lock you will find the toggle lock on something more common, and that is a lever action rifle. Although this is an auto loader and the lever action is lever action, but inside of the receiver on a lever action rifle is a setup toggle lock similar to this. So to field strip this, the first step is going to be, you're going to want to move the barrel back. Now this one is pretty stiff, so I'm going to use the table to my advantage. And then you're going to want to flip this disassembly lever down right here. Once that's down, you can remove the side plate, set it aside. Then the slide comes off, so you're left with your grip frame. Now to further disassemble it, you're going to need a punch and a screwdriver. So I'm going to remove this rear pin in the toggle, and it just pushes out with a punch, just like that. Once that's out, that releases your toggle, and you can remove the toggle and the bolt from the slide. Set the slide aside. And there's one bit of further field stripping we can do, which is to remove the firing pin. So you want to take that and kind of hold it like this. You're going to need the screwdriver for this. If you look right here, there's a screwdriver slot. Notice it's up and down. You'll want to push in, turn it to the side, being careful not to let that spring get away from you. And then you have your firing pin and your firing pin spring and guide rod. So now you can clean everything. The barrel is part of the slide, but you can still clean it with it all apart from the rear properly. And then you're going to go and get ready to put it back together. So to go back together, we're going to take the firing pin, drop it in the slide, take our rod, stick it in there. And this is the kind of tricky part, because you don't want to let this get away from you. So you've got to hold this and get it pushed in, and then once you get it down, now see, I've already messed up. Let me try that again. Once you get it pushed down in there, you've got to play around with it a little bit and find the slot where it will turn 90 degrees, and it can be, there we go, right there. Now when it's in properly, that slot will be up and down, and this will be sticking out just a hair, but it's captured. So, and you can tell you've got spring action on it. So once you get that back in, then you've got to slide these into these rails on the side of the bolt here into the slots on the slide, like so, and that will slide on up, and then you're going to have to push it all the way in. Then you can take your pin and you'll have to wiggle this stuff around, get it slid in. Now notice that's got to hang down like that. Now when you slide the slide back onto the grip frame, you'll notice right here is where you want that to drop in, not up here and not behind that. So hopefully you'll be able to see that as I do this. Now the easiest way to do this is to hold it kind of upside down, and you can slide it back, and once you get to the right spot, you'll see right here that drops right down into its spot. And you can tell if you've got it in the right spot because you'll have tension when you try to push the... Now there is a grip safety here that you've got to push down to move the slide back, but you'll see it's under spring pressure. So that way you know you're in the right spot. So once you've got the slide pushed back on, you take your side cover. It's got a little tab here that fits right under there, and then push it down like so. And then once again, take your spring pressure back, flip your disassembly lever back, and now you're good. We can function test, put our magazine back in, and we are done. And that is field strip disassembly and reassembly of the German Luger pistol. Hope this video has helped you out. If you liked it, we appreciate you watching. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel. We always have more coming. Y'all have a good day. You've got the safety, and you've got a takedown lever. So we've dropped the magazine. We're going to check the chamber, and the gun bunny is here. This is Jinx the gun bunny.